Hey Scorpio, how are you? Good to be here with you. Isn't it amazing that we're almost at the end of the month again already? For those of you that are new, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm meeting a lot of new folks lately, and I just appreciate all the connections. It's wonderful. So I'm here to give you your March Soul Tarot reading about the cycle of your soul, because 2019 is the great year of awakening. Okay, they're editing. I do channel, and my guides talk about the messages, and the cards come out, and there's a discussion that they want to have with you. So if you're here, there must be a message for you. I focus on the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck. If you want to contact me for any reason, please use the website. The link is below in the information box. I think it's all the way down at the bottom now. Lots of info in there. And please hit the like button to encourage me. I'm a human being. My spirit guides are laughing at me. I respond to those things. All right, so let's jump into it. The first card that came out is the beautiful Lover of Devotion. This card, in the traditional tarot, this would be the Lovers, but in Soul Tarot, because we're talking about the cycle of your spiritual being, which is the primary reason that I'm here. We're talking about that which you are devoted to, and this is the first card that comes out in my readings, all about what my spirit guides want to speak to you and with you, emphasis from them, with you about in March. So if you've looked at any of your rising sign or things like that, I've been rolling the videos out a couple a day. There is a theme. It does have to do with the way we're moving forward into past the preparation period and into the active period. That has to do with the awakening, our beings moving into 4D and 5D and back, and tipping our toes in the water, all kinds of energy going on, brought in, of course, by the full moon at the 0 point of Virgo, which is all about healing, and it was conjunct Chiron. Very significant for me. I'm a little Virgo person, and there is a lot of shift and change going on, and I am seeing a difference in the types of things that people want to speak about when they come for their personal readings. So I know as a reader, I'm witnessing it. Spirit says they want to assure you the change is coming because you've been waiting for it. So, Spirit, what's the message for beautiful Scorpio? So the next card that comes out, there must be some new folks here. So hi, again. The next card that comes out in my readings is the card that indicates you and your energy, your journey through the month, and that which Spirit wants to speak with you about in terms of your energy set point, which my spirit guides call your purpose, is only to come here as a spirit being and develop yourself so that you can come in full alignment and share that energy with yourself, with the collective, with the people that you are with, Spirit's saying. So, beautiful Scorpio, the mind of the deep came out actually this morning in a personal reading that I did. Beautiful journeys coming forward. All right, Spirit. Okay, so this, you've seen a lot, Scorpio. It's coming out. There are moments as we go through the cycles of the moon and the eclipses and the retrogrades when things shift. So the message is, yes, you're shifting forward again, and you are stepping deeper into that which you are devoted to. So you have been in a situation where you've had to choose your path, apparently, because there's been something going on inside of you. This woman is devoted to what is at her heart chakra. And Spirit keeps saying the sacred mind. She does have two suitors. She has two choices. She has to figure out which path she's going to choose. But her devotion lies at her heart center, and also her abundance, of course. And she's coming into this place of clarity. There's new growth. You see the fruit on the trees? There is bounty. And she holds her bounty to her breast, Spirit says. And we see this notation of a crow, a blackbird, something from the mystical realm. And what's coming through is this notion of sacrifice. This is the goddess of sacrifice. She is literally bestowing the amulet upon the sacred initiate, who willingly jumps blindfolded into the void in order to pick up their messages. You see the energy? And in some ways, it is a sacrifice. To devote yourself to spiritual pursuits and spiritual wisdom, especially in the world that we have going on here, Spirit's saying. So you're stepping in deeper. And you know, Scorpio, you're already so deep that, okay, sorry, they're telling me to stop. Here we go. So that when you take this deep dive, you are going to begin to, within your own self, contact the numinous and the divine. That's the message for this day. And if you look at the daily love forecast reading that I published this morning, you'll see a reflection of that. Very mystical, very shamanistic. This is the place where you live because you are affected by the cycles of the moon. So Spirit's just saying, we know, we're watching, we know what's going on. And it's just a couple days past the full moon. The cycles always affect you. And there's chatter coming through about this time when you're going deep in March. You're dreaming about harmony. You're imagining harmony. It's time to get in the vessel. Put your hands on the oars because magic will ensue and you'll be able to go to your destination. Spirit is talking about the way you entwine yourself with your destination. And the fact that a Scorpio, their natural inclination is to be resting. I can never find the right word. You know, people say Scorpio's in the shadow and they're in the deep and all that kind of stuff. And it is true because of the way your mind is encoded. Thank you, Spirit. So there's a moment coming forward when some of the trials and tribulations that are associated with that are going to be falling away. And you are going to be stepping deeper into your direct contact with the divine so that there's more ability to be present with yourself so that the stress and the tension of the way it feels to be a Scorpio walking through the world, that natural inclination of I don't want to be seen and I'm not really available because it's really intense for me, and you know, that cycle, I think there's something about the direct intervention. Those are the words that are coming through. And it is a shamanistic journey. Very clearly, crow medicine, the crow shaman, traveling back and forth. Your tour guide, again, traveling back and forth because you are here for this mystical transformation. And you are uniquely, your set point is uniquely attuned to this. It's the reason that you came here with your energy set point. Understand, while we are engaged in this awakening that's going on in 2019, and it's actually prepping us for 2020 because, of course, there's more coming. So this year, very shamanistic. You will both be more on the surface and deeper into the void. Both things are true, my spirit guides are saying, because of the way we see the cards coming out. It is, of course, all about that which you are devoted to. So it's another step point. That is the foundation of battle. It would be the Six of Swords. You are moving on. You're moving forward. And you're moving deeper into collective mind with the energy set point that you have. So in Soul Tarot, this is about a young warrior who has been able to pull himself, Spirit saying, pull himself together in such a way as an initiate that he has come to a new foundation because he has gone through a rite of passage. So March is a rite of passage month as an initiate into the spiritual arts that only a Scorpio can know about. So your energy, the purity, Spirit saying, of your energy set point, really important. As are all energy set points. There's something about March. I've been so busy, I haven't even looked. But the message is coming through really loudly. So when I do the waterside readings, it's often about emergence and coming into clear vision. and being able to take hold of your energy. So standing next to the Dedicator of Lore in the position of the Bridge card is that notion again. I believe what this is signifying is the emergence of the Scorpio energetic set point. I think the world hasn't been ready for you, Scorpio. And I believe that now coming forward, not only does this emergence of your vibration take hold in this place and find the way to weave itself together that brings you more to the surface of your own being, more available to others, I think, less lonely, less stressed, less challenged, less afraid of your own nature, is what Spirit's talking about. That when that emergence happens, you come into contact with the rest of the beings. That's part of what's going forward, because we need you here, Scorpio. This is a beautiful card, the spinner of growth. Taking in the energy from the atmosphere, the sacred wind, sunlight, rain, the elements, and creating seeds that then are released and blown forward in order to have the manifestation of the genetics of this tree. Planted in many places, Spirit's saying. So I do think there's going to be a lot of interpersonal communications. There's something about this, and what I'm getting is you are going to walk out. You're going to begin the process of walking out now, because it's time for your energy to be here. And Spirit's saying, perhaps in the past, other people haven't been ready to understand it. I think you're going to be doing some speaking, Scorpio. We know your energy is really healing. And I've actually met significant number of emerging and evolving people who are very shamanistic. They're on a shaman, an emerging shaman pathway, my spirit guides are saying. So those are the seeds. When you came through this full moon, that caused something to come into the light, caused your nature to continue its emergence in a way that is significant now, because it does cause new growth, and it causes the seed of your energy to go out in conjunction with air elements. That's what this is about, and that's what your initiation is about. So as you go through March, take care of yourself. Okay, Spirit's saying one more thing. Okay, obvious, right? There's the moon card, hidden things, secrets, intuition, feminine energy, the swirl of feminine power coming through the moon, right? A Scorpio's nature is to dive deep, and yet the boat is on the surface. The shaman comes, stepping forward, meeting you as you come through this initiation, and you have this meeting with the spirit world, and you step on your new foundation to see the spears. And my spirit guides were talking with Capricorn about this too. You're not alone anymore. I think on the astrological wheel, the signs that feel the most alone are Scorpio, Capricorn, and Taurus. It's interesting to me, given the things, again, that I see as a reader. So you join the community. There are others with you now. And that ability brings to you a lot of internal strength and awareness and awakening, if you will, that causes this to that aspect of your being to deepen and be willing to emerge in order to join the energy that's going on as we come into 2019. March. All right, Spirit. Can we have some more messages for beautiful Scorpio about their destiny for March, about what it is that they are working on? Yeah. Look. Another foundation. That's why the initiation card is here. the foundation of skill. Six of Wands, victory, celebration, passion, working with the mysterious things that are going on in the universe, joining your energy together, Spirit's saying, hang on, like that. You're going to take the energy that's available to you through the elements, Spirit's saying, and use that. And we are in this place where we have Chiron in Aries, we've got Taurus hosting Uranus, Pluto still in Capricorn, and what? There's one other thing. Jupiter in Sag. So there's a lot of fire energy. You are going to feel it. It's going to raise up your own passion. And it's going to cause you to come to the surface. And when you come to the surface, you're going to be standing on this brand new foundation. It's really beautiful. And you are going to join yourself with the other beings in a way that you haven't. Spirit just keeps talking about emerging. And how I know that they talk with you about this a lot. So you don't know that you're standing in the light in this fire energy. When you emerge and you come to the surface and you step out. And it is the place where your devotion rests that you're stepping out into and from. It's going to draw you out. So some of you may have been, okay, the word cloistering is coming through. And it doesn't mean you don't go to a job and you don't have friends, but the deeper nature of your aspect, your energy set point, your purpose, that's going to start to emerge. And it's perfect that this card came out. Courtship of skill. Beautiful. Standing in the full light of all this fire energy that's present. And the light of the fire energy, it's love. It's the kind of divine love that only you understand because of your set point. So we see this couple, they join. They're furtive. It's brand new. There are things yet to be discovered. And so I think there's something about coming out into the light, Scorpio, with your gifts, with your healing gifts, and with the beautiful depth of your energy set point in order to make discoveries and be here with your devotion and be able to speak about it and explore it with other people. And obviously we're always talking about yin and yang and the two halves of yourself, male and female. Going forward, learning more, coming deeper. Spirit says going deeper by coming to the surface. It's very interesting the way this is coming through. And it is your devotion that's going to cause you to step out. Something is going to pull you out of the deep so that you can surface to collect what it is you are meant to experience here. And here's the last card. No surprise. The World card. A new cycle coming forward for the next year. I haven't even looked at the astrology about what's happening a year from now, but this is coming out a lot. Or other representations that add, Spirit saying, that add up to the same thing. Right? Turning sacred Kundalini energy in each quadrant. Spirit, that's the word they're using this month. Each quadrant. There are 5 0-point moons coming, full moons, and supermoons, and eclipses. Another momentous year. This year is about transformation and moving forward. Last year was about retrogrades and eclipses. Redoing, relearning, going deep, going in. Now it's time to emerge into this place to have this Kundalini awakening. And Scorpio, if there's anybody who's preset for that, it's you, because of the way you can contact the divine. So pay attention as you go through the year. March is a time to be with yourself, to ponder very deeply. If you don't do it now and you have the capacity, start doing some yoga, start doing some meditation, some breath work, because the energy is turning. And it's really important for you to bring your devotion forward and join the energy in this way. And there's one more card, Spirit says, and of course it's no surprise. It's a new soul cycle. Your soul has come to a place of completion, and you start yet again. And this time, you have the capacity to be more present because of that which you are devoted to. It's going to cause you there's some way in which you're going to be more in touch with others. That's the message that keeps coming through. So I personally don't have total clarity on that. I have notions coming through. Especially true for those of you that are involved in some kind of healing practice, I think. Those folks, something about your energy, because you're on this new foundation that has to do with your devotion. It's going to pull you to the surface while you're busy being deep, Spirit says. So let's pull from the runes. Spirit. Can you please bring some clarity? Spirit's talking about the commonality of the theme for all beings and for within the Scorpio set point. Very gently. Spirit saying they've been pulling you out very gently. A little bit at a time. Okay, Spirit. There we go. All right, let's see. Very lovely. I believe that is the rune for fertility. There it is. Yes, that is fertility. Okay. Let me just flip over to the page. And I'm going to grab my little glasses. So this is fertility. It is about new beginnings. And it is about the hero god. All right. So this rune is akin to the moon, of course. The intuitive part of our nature. If I can hold it up there in the center. There you go. Akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, and its urges toward harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. All right, thank you, Spirit. This rune embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, and a search after similarities. The completion of beginnings is what this rune requires. Okay, hang on. So this is the last card on the Spirit realm. If I can get it off the table. That's what this message has been about. So the completion of beginnings, you have two new foundations that you're standing on. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, a new life, a new path, a rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make it your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. And Scorpio, fertilize it with the things you are devoted to. Don't veer away from yourself. Go deeper into yourself in order to bring that to the surface. There's something you have, and Spirit wants it up on the top level now. Okay, so all things change. We cannot live permanently amid obstructions, and they're talking about within you. This rune signals your emergence from a closed chrysalis state. I'm going to put the picture of this reading on the community tab on the channel. All right, after the reading's done, I'll take a picture so you can go look at the whole spread. Love this. It's time to clear away the old, and you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, a habit, possibly a relationship, or some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self that you're leaving behind now. The time of birth is always a critical one. Movement can involve danger, and yet movement that is timely leads us out of danger. So understand that you have assistance, okay? Spirit's saying, don't be afraid, it's okay. It's time to come out and play now. The time has come to enter the delivery room, and for you, Scorpio, of course it was the full moon. Because the universe loves you and it's the perfect place for you to emerge from, isn't it? And that's why it's on the table like this. First step on the human realm. That's the bridge to the spiritual realm. And on the spiritual realm, something I think I've never seen for you, Scorpio, the spinner of growth. That's fantastic. The winds are blowing. So, for once, they're not talking about the tides and all that. Okay, so this is one of the cycle runes. It counsels preparation. Be centered and grounded. Free yourself from all unwanted influences. See the humor in your life. You are indeed prepared to open to the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty. So part of the theme that's been coming out for all signs is that March is that. It is a time of rebirth, stepping in, preparation time, because things are going to move more rapidly after that, I believe. So, we had the eclipse, we've had a couple moon cycles, and now into March. Time to go deep. Time to wait for those labor pains, my spirit guides are saying, because the moment is very, very fertile for all of us. And my spirit guides just want to reassure you that you are stable. You have 2 foundation cards here, plus the perfecter of energy. So you are in a stable place. You've done your work and you've come through. And it's time now to stand firmly on the foundation and to trust it, because it is not going to crumble out from under you and you are not going to fall into the abyss. So the Spirit's saying, that's it. That's the message. So thanks everybody for being here. Looking forward to speaking with you some more. Spirit's talking about the next live stream. I'll get to that. There's a lot of intention energy here as well, so I'm waiting for things to calm down so that we can do a part 2 of essential shamanism, because this is kind of the topic. All right. So namaste. Thanks for being here with me. Hit the like button for me, please, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful month of March, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Have a lovely, lovely awakening. Thank you so much. Bye now.